Tell us about that catch at first slip and then your celebration afterwards.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with that one. Yeah, obviously I was a bit blindsided by Alex. Low to my left, pink ball, under lights. Situation of the game, huge partnership to break. So yeah, pretty excited. Left hand, I usually catch my good ones in my right one, so to get one in the left hand and for it to stick, I was happy with that.
Steve, are you happy just to talk through Michael Neser's performance today? Obviously he's returned for the first time in a few years, the ball was getting a bit soft and he was able to make something after a bit of a worrying couple of hours.
Yeah, I thought he was sensational last night as well. The couple of chances that he took last night were outstanding, and I'm super proud of him. He's been around for a long time now. His first 5-wicket haul, he's been on a lot of tours, he's been close on a few opportunities, and he's played a few pink ball games now and done a tremendous job. And it was pretty close between him and Nathan. We wanted something a little bit different in terms of obviously changing the pace of the game, and with him being able to bring the wicket keeper up and do that kind of thing, it was the kind of similar role as to what Nathan would play. Obviously not a spinner, but similar role, and obviously extended our batting, which we thought was going to be crucial as well. So that was the decision around that, and yeah, I mean he did a wonderful job.
Steve, you seem particularly animated upon winning that test match, but also throughout the chase, and can you tell us sort of how significant in the series that win is?
Yeah, I mean the adrenaline was pumping at the end there. Obviously we didn't need too many to win, and Joff was bowling pretty quick, had a short boundary behind me, and I thought, why not just try and get up and under a few and put a few in the stand, and yeah, fortunately hit the middle of the bat on a couple of occasions. So it was a huge win. Obviously great to go 2-0 up. It's been a wonderful couple of weeks for the team. I think we've played some sensational cricket. We've identified moments in the game and made the most of them. So it's been good fun.
Steve, just back to bowling, you were missing out on 11 on the test wicket with Josh Pratt and then have a bowling attack with Stark bowling, and then two guys haven't played a lot of test cricket. So how proud are you of them, especially with the way they went today?
Yeah, super proud. I think everyone played their role throughout. Different roles, obviously Ness up to the stumps, Boland a little bit of up to the stumps and changing things. Starkey did what he's done forever. Doggett, I thought, bowled some nice spells, and obviously created something different with some short stuff as well. So, it was quite a nice little balance we had there. And I thought Greeny bowled really nicely today as well. He could have had Stokes out almost on a couple of occasions there. He was looking quite likely. So, yeah, I thought they all did their jobs together. It was obviously a really good partnership in this morning. There wasn't a great deal happening, but they stuck in there, worked their backsides off. It was pretty humid and hot out there, so they kept coming back and did everything I asked of them, and that's what this team's been doing for some time.
Steve, was obviously pretty animated there with Jofra at the end. Obviously, a bit of history with him. What triggered it, and can you give us any clarity as to what was said?
What history do I have?
With him?
Yeah.
You were felled by the Lords in 2019.
No, he was just bowling good pace, and not really too sure what he said, and not sure what I said either, and it's not really any of your business either. So we'll leave it out there.
Steve, you've mentioned Alex Carey for the stumps. Can you just talk about his test as a whole with the gloves? Is that as good as you've seen behind the stumps? And
the bat, I thought he batted beautifully too. But yeah, that performance behind the stumps was something else. Ness was getting the ball up around 137, 138 at times. Boland similar. He just gets in behind it. He finds a way to just get the ball in his hands. It hits the batter's pads and it ends up in his hands somehow. He works exceptionally hard. He's as fit as anyone. He just turns up day in, day out. Rarely makes a mistake and pulls off unbelievable catches. And I think when I was at slip, when he was up to the stumps, I was so wide just because of how much he covers. He just gets his hands out there. It's like he knows they're going to nick it almost at times, and gets his hands out there. And yeah, that keeping performance was as good as I've seen.
Steve, Ben Stokes in the presentation just before was talking about England not being able to handle the pressure moments in those first two games. They obviously tried some old-fashioned test match batting today, try to get back into the game. I mean, do you expect that they're going to have to try to play a bit more orthodox in that way for the remainder of the series to stay in it, or do you think that they're sort of stuck in the mode that they have previously been playing?
That's really tricky for me to answer. I'm not sure how their dressing room's going to respond. They're obviously a really good side and have played great cricket for a couple of years now, and we've put them to a position where we're happy. Obviously 2-0 up, so they're going to come back hard. Whether they come back and play really aggressive or take the foot off the pedal a little bit and try and long the game a bit, we'll wait and see. But they've got some really good players in their team. They're going to come back hard at us next game.
Just following on from Dan there, Steve, Stokes said that they weren't taking those big moments. Do you sense that out there when it's happening?
I think that's one thing this team's done for the last 4 years. I reckon we identify moments, we play in live, we adapt on the go instead of getting back in the sheds and going, we should have done this, we should have done this. We identify what we need to do at that present moment and adapt, and I think we've done that well for a long period of time, and sometimes it's just playing the long game. I thought we did that really well today. When the ball wasn't offering a heap, a few different things, tried to keep it as tight as we could. We got the rate down as low as it's been for the game, and we're kind of working towards that second new ball, and we're kind of like, if we can get an opportunity, and as I alluded to before, that chance, why I was so happy with it, we were like, if we can get one before the new ball, we can really expose the tail with Starkey charging in. So I think we've just adapted so well the last couple of years and played in real time, I suppose.
Last one. Steve, I'm sure every win is sweet, but do you maybe prefer to win the tight ones than the ones that are a bit more straightforward? And is there any part of you that's maybe a bit disappointed that you've not been pushed a bit harder in these first 2 games?
Honestly, any win's good. When you win in 2 days for the first one, a couple of days off's always nice, and then a day off tomorrow. So the guys are happy with that. But no, they've been 2 really good test matches. I think we've played some great cricket, so it's been great fun, and hopefully we can back it up and wrap up the series in Adelaide.
Just to finish that as well.
Sure.
So, you mentioned that the selection call between Michael and Nathan was quite close there. From the outside, looked like a really bold selection call, but do you feel like what he did out there today sort of proved that was the right call from Michael?
I mean, I hope so. Yeah. I mean, it was tight. We could have gone a few different ways, and it's certainly nothing against Nathan. He's a freak. He's been our spinner for a long time. We just thought if we can get our sessions right in the way we play, and obviously the extra batting and the tail, the way they batted for 50 overs, enabled us to do that. That 35 overs we had last night really sort of turned the game, those 6 wickets we took. So, it was trying to line our sessions up as much as possible. And, as I said earlier, I think Michael offers something different. We can bring the keeper up, he can bowl stump to stump, keep things tight and make you take risks when the ball's probably not quite as quick or a little bit skiddy, I suppose. So we were happy with that. But, it's nothing against Nathan, that's for sure. He's an unbelievable bowler, and he's done it for so long.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.